My name is Johnson. I'm from Karun University. I'm from Computer Science Department. Today we will discuss about the basic switch and router configuration in computer networks. In earlier expert, we have seen how to implement the IP address as well as DHC server, HTTP and DNS server. Today we will discuss basic switch and router configuration, how to enable the passwords in switch as well as in router. Now now in this we will use according to the topology diagram. Here there are three PCs and one laptop, and there are two routers and two switches and one server. Today in this, the extra disk, that is DCE. This is the data circuit terminal. It is a terminal which it has the red zigzag with the clock symbol. We can see in the packet tracer. This is known as DCE, where we can see the red zigzag with clock symbol. Now this is known as DTE, data terminal equipment. It has no clock symbol at the beginning. This is similarity between the color, but it is difference between the clock and the without clock. Now we'll implement the topology diagram in packet tracer. Here when we see the diagram, there is a PC laptop, switch. We are taking the PT switch. Now we are connecting with cross straight through cable, which we can connect router switch to PC, but crossover cable is able to connect only two devices like PC laptop, or PC to PC, or laptop to laptop. But copper through cable is helpful to connect with hub or router with PCs. Now we will connect the copper through cable to switch to the first PC with fast Ethernet, and laptop to copper straight through cable to switch. Now we will assign IP address through the PC0. Now we will assign the IP address to PC0 by going desktop and clicking IP configuration, where we can see the IPv4 address. I am giving us 192.168.10.2. Here the subnet mask automatically it will. Now I am giving the default gateway 192.168.10.1. Here I have assigned the IP address, subnet mask as well as default gateway. Now we will go to laptop and assign the IP address as well as in which I have did in PC. Now we will go to desktop and IP configuration, and IPv4 address 192.168.10.3. I assigned to PC0 as 10.2, and I am here assigning as 10.3. Now default gateway is I have assigned 10.2, 10.1. Now the default gateway should have the same to 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 ping themselves by replying the servers from PC to laptop as well as from laptop to PC. Now we will see the pinging is replying from each laptop to PC and PCR to laptop. The command, we will go to desktop and we will go to command prompt, and we will type ping command, and we will assign the IP address of laptop is 192.168.10.3. Now we can see the reply is coming from laptop. Now we will see how the ping is coming from laptop. This pinging is coming from laptop. Go to laptop and click, and go to desktop and go to command prompt and click ping 192.168. The first IP address 10.2. We can see the reply is coming from PC. Now these are connected with same default gateway, so the default gateway helps to reply themselves with the server as well as, and we can see the two are connected with switch. Now this switch is now we will connect with router, that is PT router. I will connect with this copper straight through cable, switch to router, fast Ethernet. Now I have before told that we will take serial DC, which has red zigzag clock with console. Sorry. taking a zigzag DC cable. Here we have to serial 2 by 0 it is, and we have to select here also 2 by 0. Now we can see here the first starting of that wire has this clock symbol. This is the difference between DTE serial and the serial DTE. Now we'll connect server with the switch, router with the switch. Here we can see we'll take PT switch. Now we will take one PC server and one laptop. Okay, we'll take PC only. You can take PC or laptop. Here I'm taking PC. Now I am connecting switch to PC through copper through cable. To switch. Carrying server to copper through cable with fast Ethernet, and we connect the switch to PC to with fast Ethernet, and as well as we'll connect the switch to router with fast Ethernet. Now this is the topology diagram of server with switch, as well as we can see that PC with switch, PC2 with switch. This is the topology diagram. Now we will open router CLI, and we will click no here, no, enable, configure terminal, or we can use config T. Here we have to go int. Here this PC and laptop is say with the same as default gateway. Now here I am connecting to the router as, because this two PC as well as laptop has the same default gateway, so I am using the default gateway to connect with router this two laptop and as well as PC. Now we can see that it is FA 0 by 0. That is fast Ethernet which is available, and which is nearer to the router, that is FA 0 by 0. FA 0 by 0. Now we will assign IP address, IP address, and we will enter the default gateway of PC as well as laptop. We have given that 192.168.10.1 is the default gateway address. We have given that. Now the subnet mask is 255.255.255.255.0. To fed 0. Now we will go no shutdown, no shut or no shutdown. Now we have assigned the PC as well as laptop to the router. Now we will check the PC and laptop is assigned to the router or not. The command is sh IP root. Sorry, we have to exit from that. We can see sh IP root. Now we can see the PC as well as laptop is directly connected. To know that, we can see from command prompt that is pinging or not. By packet also we can know. Sending the packet, it is shown that successful. Now we will see real time. Is it the packet is going to laptop and it is receiving and giving the same packet to the PC. Information is going to the switch and switch to computer PC 0. Now we can see that is successful. Now this is connected to router. Now we will go to now we will assign the IP address to second LAN, that is local area network. I am giving PC1 as 192.168.30.2 subnet mask, so as it will come. Now default gateway I am giving as 192.168.30.1. Now I have assigned the IP address subnet mask default gateway to the PC0. Now we will go to the server IP 192.168.30.3 subnet mask with hardware time. Default gateway, that is 192.168.30.1. Now I have given the IP address as well as default gateway to the server. Now we will go to the PC2 and will assign the IP address to that. This 192.168.30. Say that 4. It will come. The default gateway is 192.168.30.1. Now this PC server and PC2 to access these three information at a time. Now we will connect it to router. Go to router and go to CLI. Now press here no. Now enable config T or configure terminal. Now int, we will see that which is nearer to the router of second LAN, fast Ethernet, that is 0 by 0. We can see that here 0 by 0 is the fast Ethernet for LAN to local area network 2. Now we will assign this all to the router. Now here in FA 0 by 0 is the fast Ethernet of the LAN 2. Now we will assign the IP address, that is we have assigned the default gateway as same to this 3. 192.168.30.1. The default subnet 255.255.255.0. Now press enter. Now shed. Now to check this PC1 server and PC2 is connected to router or not, the command is, now first we will exit from privilege mode and we will come to the user mode. Now we have come to the user mode. Now the command is ship root, which it is the PC1 server 0 and PC2 is directly connected to the fast Ethernet 0 by 0 to the router. This is all about which we have connected the LAN 1 and LAN to the router. Now this is the serial 2 cable, that is serial DC cable. Now it is in red, which we cannot get information from this. Now go to router, go to CLI, go to CLI and enable it. Go to config T. Now we are in privilege mode. Now int here 2 by 0, because see here when we see that router has SC 2 by 0. Now we will enter the IP address to that router 0, that is 192.168.20.2. I am assigning IP address to the router 0, 255.255.0. Now after giving the IP address, the no shutdown. Now after that we have to give the clock rate, that is clock rate 64 kb. sorry, clock rate 64,000. Now it is assigned the clock rate. Now we will go to the another router, that is router 1, and we'll enter here config t. Now we will go to the privilege mode. Now enter here int sc2 by 0. When we see here the router 1 has sc2 by 0. Now we will assign IP address to this. Is 192.168. We have given that first router as 30.2. Now we will give here 30.3, 255.255.255.0. Now we have assigned the router 1 as IP address. No, shit. Incorrect IP assigned. We will exit now. Again, we'll come to the user mode. Now config t. Config t we have to get now int sc2 by 0. We are assigning IP address. The address is 192.168.20.3. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Just enter. Now the IP address is the same. No shit. Now we can see the router the DC is enabled. Now we can access the information, and the clock 64,000 rate it will be assigned to that. Now we will go to switch. Now here we have to give the console cable to access the permissions. Your console to this PC2, that is RS232. Now it is console cable. Now to access the console cable, how to access the password to a switch. Now we will see how to access the passwords without console cable. We will see now. Now here the console cable is to the user to help the user with the password to log in. Now for example, when we shut down and open the laptop, it will ask the password, because the permission and the protection of our laptop is password. Now here we have to access the server. We will just keep the password to access to that. Now we will assign how it will happen. Now we will go to switch, go to CLI. Here the host name is switch. Now first enable it. Config t. Now this is the host name. Now to change the host name, we can change the host name to whatever you want. That is the command is host name, whichever you want. I am entering as CSC. Now when we see here, the host name is changed to CSC. Now when we close it and open, when we open switch, for example in the router, when we off the switch and on the switch, when we change the host name as CSC, it will go and it will come as router. But to save that, the command is copy. How to copy that host name? This is the running config of host name. Now to save this, and when we open that, we have to see the host name as what we have kept. We have to copy that. This is the running config. We have to running config to startup startup config. Here I have to enter this, we have to exit and we have to come to the user mode. Here copy, this is the running terminal, running config or running terminal, running config. So copying to startup config. Now this is the destination, this is the source file, running file is this is the source file. Now the source file we have kept into the destination file. Yes, this is asking, this is the destination file name. Yes, we have to enter that startup config. Now enter. Now when we see here, it is saved to CSC. Now to check that if the host name is to check that the host name is, we have entered that is there, to check that the command is sh running config. When we see here the host name is CSC, now the it is changed. When you come down, you can see that. Now to enable the password, now we will go to the commands of the password to assign. Now you are getting the password as enable password class. Now after this we have to check the password is assigned or not. Now we have to exit. Now this is password helps when we enter the enable, after we are entering the configure terminal to go to the privilege mode. To enter to the privilege mode, we have access the password. When we enable the, it will ask for password. Now password is class. We enter, it will go. Now when we enter config t, now it is going to the privilege mode. This is the password for going to the privilege mode. Now we will access after the configure terminal the password. How we will access the password? To access the password to the console cable, now this is the command line console console 0. Now what is the console 0? To access the password, for example here I am taking as only one PC. To access more than one PC, here we can enter as 2 or 3 or 4. Now here I am here is the only one PC, so I am entering here 0. Now the password is password I am giving as lab class. Now to save this password I am entering as login. Now exit. Enable. Now when we see here, it is asking the first what we have to have, the password is class. Now after that we have lab class. Now it has entered the user mode. Now after now this is all the about how to enable the password before the config, after the config. This is the password. When enter the wrong password, it will translating like class domain server, it will go to domain server. After few minutes it will come to the normal. Now when we go to the PC2, the same it will be. See, go to terminal. Okay, see here the same here it is using, but here this PC1 has no console cable. How we can access the password? Here it is blank because there is no console cable. We can access only the password with command prompt. Now it is came to the normal mode. That to see that the password is saved or not. You see here first the password is enable password is class. When we enter it will go. Now config t, this is we can keep the secret password also. Now we have enabled the password after before the config t, after the config t, and we can access the password as secret password also. Now how we can access the password without console cable? Now I am in config t, exit. Here you see it is asking the password before entering lab class. Now when we see it is came to the user mode. You have to enable that first. Also again it is asking that CSC, it is the CSC. Now how to access the password without console cable? Now here in the switch we cannot directly assign the IP address. So the command is VLAN, that is virtual LAN. Now VLAN int VLAN and one. No, we have to go to the privilege mode. Sorry, config t. Now int VLAN 1. Now we can assign the IP address as 192.68.30.6. I am assigning 255.255.255.0. Now this subnet mask. No shit. Sorry, no shit. Now the switch has now IP address. To access the command is line vty to 0, 4. Why I'm using here 4? Because now here when we see the topology diagram, this is we can see that PC1 is connected to switch without the console cable. When we have more than PCs without console cable, we can access I am here giving the 4 we can access with the password of line VTV. Now password I am here entering as Cisco. After assigning I need to log in, so that exit. Now to see that sh running config, when we see that here the first enable password is class. Now when we go, now this is the IP address of VLAN 1. Now we have entered. Now this is the password lab class, that is line console. Now this is line VTY password, that is line virtual 04. We can access up to 4 PCs to access that. Now we will go to PC. Now we have given the password. Now we have to access the PC without console cable. Now we will go to click that PC without console cable, desktop, go desktop and go to command prompt. The command is telnet. We have to assign the IP address which we have given to the switch, that is 192.168.30.6. When we see that it is asking user access verification, we have given that Cisco. When we see, okay, when again we will telnet 92 92 dot 168 dot 30.6. Now first we have assigned the password as class. Now again lab class. Now after that Cisco. Now when we see here, it is when we see that it is accessing the password from without the console cable. Now how, now we will see how the web server is will accept will give the information. Now here the IP address 30.3. Now we will go to the PC1 and we will go to the IP configuration. We enter the in the DNS server, we enter the server password, that is the server IP address, that is 192.168.30.3. Is it right? 3.3 30.3, yes. Now to access this, now the server is responding to the PC2 or not. Now go to web browser and now click this server IP address, that is 192.168.30.3. Is it 30.3? We will check. Now we will check 192.168.30.5. Now when we see the server is responding and giving the giving the information according to that. Now how the simulation will be done to the PC1 to PC2? It will be failed because it is connected with serial interface of the DC, and this default gateway address is not in this second router, so it will be failed. Now when we see here, when we go to PC1 by command prompt also, we can see that is failed. Ping 192.168.30.3 .5. When we see here, that is unreachable, host is unreachable. Now this is all about the basic switch and router configuration. Now we have used the command used in switcher. We have to go to enable. After that configure T, we have to go to the privilege mode. After we have to assign the IP address of that default gateway address, and after that we have to no shutdown. Now the address is set to that router. Now for serial interface, now the command is serial, that is clock terminal 64,000 we have assigned. Now we have seen up to how to assign the how to assign the password with the console cable, and how to assign the password without the console cable. We have seen that. Now now this is all about, we have seen that. Now now this is the DCE. When we see that it is DCE or not, how to check? The command is sh sh controller, it is sc2 by, when we see that that is DC cable, so it is saying that DC V.35, the clock rate is 64,000. When we further we have assigned the cable as DTE. When we same enter the SH controller, it will show us a DC, before that DT. Now this is all about how we can access the password without console cable and password cable. The command is telnet, we can access the password, and we have access the enable password before configure T, after the configure T with console to the password. Now thank you.